Good morning, church. Welcome to the spooky announcements. Today we're creeping up in the sound booth where the real magic happens. Nothing scary here, but it's still full of tricks and no treats. Sorry, volunteers who work at the sound booth. Apparently, folks have been knocking on the door mid-service, hoping to get a sneak peek at our tricks. So today we're giving you the behind-the-scenes tour of the sound booth in all of its glory. Last Sunday, we had an absolute scream at Trunk or Treat. A huge shout out to the 85 volunteers who made it a ghoulishly great time. That's right, 85 volunteers. And we also gave out over 29,000 pieces of candy, and we had 845 registered participants, with each participant having anywhere between 2 to 5 people in each group. You can imagine how full our spooky church backyard was. And here's a quick Fang-Tastic video from the weekend. Again, we want to reiterate our thanks to all the volunteers that made this event a success. The Trinity mission for November is Arlington Life Shelter. In November, Trinity will be collecting items to bless their Thanksgiving holiday meals at the shelter. The examples of items we need can be found in the epistle, or you can bring large canisters of food like these and drop them off on our donation carts found in either of the hallways or during Wednesday nights. Speaking of Wednesday nights, the kitchen this week is cooking up smothered pork chops, mashed potatoes, green bean casserole, rolls, and the spooky good pineapple upside down cake, although that was served this week, so I'm not sure exactly what we're going to be serving for dessert this week. Please don't miss out on this magical feast. Oh, and if you have any questions about the Arlington Life Shelter, please email sharon@trinityarl.org. Now, there are lots of Bible studies that are happening at Trinity, and one particular one that we wanted to highlight was the Essentials. Whilst it's not as spooky as a haunted house, it's just as thrilling, exploring the most essential stories of the Bible that shape our understanding of God and our place in His world. Join us on Wednesdays from 6 to 7 p.m. in room S126 for this enlightening journey through the scriptures. It's finally happening again. It is the first of the month this week, which means it's time for Happy Arts. This Friday, November 1st, we'll kick things off at 11:30 a.m. with fellowship as we set up, followed by a potluck luncheon at noon. Then we'll be treated to some musical entertainment from the talented Miles Pike. Everyone's invited. Don't forget to bring a dish to share and a friend, of course. Finally, we turn from the fun of the Halloween season to the All Saints Sunday on November 3rd. We will remember and give thanks for those who have gone before us in faith. We're surrounded by a great cloud of witnesses, both in heaven and on earth, who guides us to Jesus. During the service, we will honor members of our congregation who have passed away this year by chiming bells and lighting candles in their memory. You'll also have the opportunity to come forward, speak the names of loved ones, and place flowers in the chancel in remembrance. This meaningful time will be observed in both services, so bring your family and friends as we remember the saints who have shaped our lives. Alright everybody, thank you so much for joining us on this spooky yet sacred journey, and we'll see you next week for All Saints Sunday.